Hello and welcome back to Marvel Puzzle Quest with me, P.I. McLeod, and I'm here on a nice Sunday afternoon. My little one's asleep. The girls are out shopping. I mean, it seems like a prime time to get this in, right? It's day 3757. Let's not try to wake the little one, and let's get into slaying some bosses, shall we? When I say bosses, I really just mean one boss, the kingpin of crime himself, Wilson Fisk. Now, we used to do the regular normal bosses every time, but obviously I still run them for my alliance. We get things done. In the meantime, for the stream purposes, let's run the meat and potatoes, the stuff that everyone's really, knocking their head about, the heroic mode. You're only allowed to use certain characters in this stuff, and if you've noticed, my alliance isn't there. I don't think we're not that organized when it comes to getting through these, okay? We have full 20 members. Everyone does their work well, for the most part. There's a couple of people that aren't on the up and up with it, but we're not a strict alliance either, okay? So, no judgment, right? I actually kind of don't want all the hassle and stress of necessary clears and, subscribe through line and, make sure to report in and do this and trade your firstborn for better clear times. I don't know. You get the point? I like being relaxed. That being said, my alliance does okay for the heroic stuff. For the regular stuff, I can't remember the last time we didn't finish round 8 on a boss. Maybe it was Quandary, but shoot, Quandary was a problem for everybody. For heroic mode, I'm already got my personal progression done. You only need 600,000 points to get it. I got other people in my alliance doing my alliance doing a great job. Congrats to everyone above and beyond. But it's my turn to climb up a little more, right? Here's how we roll things around here on these streams. I go through one of these nodes with my current team I'm using. 5 stars on everything, okay? I want to show you what I'm using. I'll do it for a side node, and then we'll do it for a boss node, okay? And then after that, we do all 4 stars and less. Because, we want to give solutions for everybody that's playing, not just for the rich and elite. And believe me, I'm not rich and elite. That's not a thing here. Free to play for life, right? Well, I mean, I guess with Google survey opinion money is helping out, but hey, it's not my money, it's Google's money. Anyway, street level, let's go. Here's what I've been using for a lot of my stuff. I've been using, I don't know why I have this stone on him. I think I need to take that off. It's really not doing me any good on him unless he makes the very first match and it's a green match. I don't have any reason to do this otherwise. I don't know. I'll just leave it on for now. It's not bothering anything. But I've been using Shang-Chi with the Power Stone. We all got one, right? As long as you've been in this game for the last couple of months, they gave us 3-star Power Stones. Level it up, use it. Reason being is because, there's a chance to get an extra purple AP when he makes purple match. That's beautiful. Critical multipliers increased. That helps out for him a lot. Purple match damage, obviously a boon. But then championed character, which he is for me. Once per turn, when a supporter character makes a match, there's an almost 10% chance to fire one of their powers at no cost. I mean, his powers are great. Obviously, you have to aim the red one, and the computer doesn't know how to aim. But really, at the end of the day, it's free healing. It's free crits made once in a while. It's good stuff. If you don't put this on him, then please put the Chimichanga. The Chimichanga is like his best friend. I put Melinda May because with her yellow, it basically says, hey, as long as you do so much damage to the enemy, once per turn, you're going to generate 3 AP in the strongest color. Well, ours is red, and red means more tile destruction for Shang-Chi, more board shake, more creating our combos. And finally, I put Daredevil in there, and you might be like, why Daredevil? Well, Melinda May's blue stuns enemies, and it's cheap. It's only 5. Daredevil's purple has a passive that says when a stunned enemy is damaged, he does an extra bit of damage to that enemy. As long as it's not the boss, I like to do that quite often. Helps me get through the regular nodes a lot quicker. There's probably other things you could do in here. I'm just running this way of going about things. You could also go with someone like Mockingbird, for instance. Mockingbird's passives help increase your damage per turn, give you chances at free powers if you have enough AP and the opponent makes a match 4. You could probably go with, I almost want to say Chasm, but honestly, I don't think it's necessary. I feel like it's just kind of extra bulk at that point. Jessica Jones wouldn't be bad for the extra blue traps you can play around with. Yelena is never a bad option. Just that passive to keep the enemy AP down is always a fun thing. Killmonger wouldn't be bad in case you create a crit tile somewhere and you don't use it. Well, now the computer's not going to use it, are they? There's ways to go about this. Big Wheel ain't bad either, but I don't like how Big Wheel only really gets his passive fired off if you get so many speed points. Feels like it takes too long to really reap your rewards. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. Let's get on with it, right? Boost my purple. Boost my red. Let's go in there and punch Wilson in the face. Well, I mean, his lackeys, right? We got to get rid of the lackeys first. I apologize. Let's not jump guns here. We'll just hit this one to start. Okay, so the more purple. Obviously, being Shang-Chi, we're trying to match reds and purples the entire time to keep the combo rolling. But you can see we're just producing red AP hand over fist, which is kind of punny for Shang-Chi, but you know, you get where I'm going. So we're at 21 red, making 3 red AP at least per turn, just because of how much damage he's doing. And I'm just casually matching. I'm not even like trying to do anything fancy. Probably should use some red now though, because the next match I do is going to give me another 3, and anything pouring over the top is just wasted, right? So let's like punch out that one and this. Ooh, wait a minute, hold up. Punch these 3. That's a fun. Right there. Look at that crit. And then we have this crit set up. And more crits. And more fun. A little bit of luck there, of course. But cascades are kind of his deal. He does that a lot. We all know this by now, right? It needs a little luck, but then again, it's a match 3 game. So, I mean, what match 3 game doesn't need a little luck? We have 13 reds sitting around. So, something we can do in just a moment here. We'll definitely go through it. First off, let's kill some of these people. That sounds really harsh, right? But, I mean, it's true. I would like to use it on purple, but I don't see an option for that. I guess I could do right here, because then it would give me a purple match along with a team-up match. And obviously that's 2 crits in a row, so that's 2 people dead. Oh, guess what? I got a lot more purple. I could still do this again. And that means I'm probably going to win the fight without much sweat. Right there. Make another crit with it. Doesn't matter what color you use right now. He's got 10 combo points built up. He wins. So yes, Shang-Chi, Daredevil, Melinda May have been working great for me. If you have those 5-star options, roll with it. You can see what it does to Kingpin himself right here as well. After this one, we move on to the 4 stars and less. No 5 stars used. I know sometimes people just like to see what rosters can really do. I've learned myself that even though I try to show low level options, there's a lot of people that like just watching what high level options can do. Well, there you go. I'm not running maxed 5-star characters right now, but at the same time, does it matter? They're going down super fast. Okay, let's dive into some of these other teams. I'm going to give you one of my first... is it the first or second? Whatever, no one knows, right? It's 4-star only, and we only got a small cast of people to choose from. 4s and 3s, I should say. Let's see. Who was it I was using? Let's bear with me here. I want to say it was 3-star 3-star Iron Fist. I want to say Melinda May was part of it too. And keep her in there. And then... was it Ronan? Hold up. Someone's off. Someone's off. Well, I don't think it was a Ronan. Oh, no. It was not Ronan. It was... I got a Ronan team, but it's not this one. Hellcat. Where are we at over here? Where are... Huh. I'm missing a thing. So if you notice on Hellcat here, I put on my SPDR, the Penny Parker support, which is much better than the Penny Parker character. Anyways, at start of battle, there's a 66% chance to gain 5 yellow AP. Yes, please. This is a rank 4 one, so I know that's kind of a niche thing. If you have it, great. If you have rank 3, great. As long as it's rank 3 or better, there's a high chance to start with 5 yellow. That's a big deal. Hellcat's yellow costs 7. So in other words, +2 boost for your yellow means you can cast this right off the rip more often than not. This is acting like a 4-star Kitty Pride option, like 5-star Kitty, I should say, but at the 4-star level. You're having a tile out there that's boosting all your friendly strike attacks and protects pretty decently too. Okay, so now that that's said, let's move on forward to... I don't know if it was Melinda May. Now that I think about it, I think that was Ronan. Give me a sec. Yes, it was. It was Ronan. And because the reason on Ronan here, I put the low-level AI. I have to keep my mind straight on what these, what my teams were. I apologize. At the start of the supporter character's turn, convert a random blue, black, or red tile to a strike tile. That's pretty cool. You might be like, why? Why would I care, right? Well, getting an extra strike per turn. Did you not remember where I said that Hellcat's going to buff our tiles every turn? And then that goes into why Iron Fist is on the team. He's putting out a free attack tile. At least one will be out there at all times. So that's going to constantly get buffed too. Over on him, we could put another support. Something else for more yellow. You might be like, why more yellow? You get buffed on those tiles for every one of those repeaters you could put out there. So yes, you could put multiple yellow Hellcat repeaters out there and have fun with it. I would put the Sanctum Sanctorum. Oh my lord, I forgot. I was playing around with the option. If you look on Sanctum Sanctorum, I have 4-star Punisher on there. 4-star Punisher says if you put the 1 passive up to level 5, that all your strikes are 25% stronger. I was playing around with that idea, with him being in there with Hellcat, strengthening them, with low-level AI on. It was pretty decent. Everything was stronger, but only 25% stronger. That may sound a little whiny, but you know, we could do pretty decent without it. Let me... You know what, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if we need Iron Fist. We just want him for the attack tile, right? Maybe we should put Punisher in there, because Ronan's creating attack tiles with our red. Yeah, never mind. Back up a second here. We'll put Big Pun in here. Because really, I'd rather have stronger strike tiles if he's going to create attack tiles whenever we match a red. Yeah, okay. There we go. That works. But if you don't have him up, Big Pun up, you could always go with Iron Fist. That's another option. We only put Ronan in here because he can make attack tiles really easily with red, like a passive, and buff them as he goes. And of course, Hellcat's going to do her buffing all the time. This should work. This should be fine. Let's go. Oh, we don't need all those boosts. Just the yellow. Sorry about the scatterbrain moment there. So, I had to get that crit out of there first. Because, you know, it's a crit. But now, there's the Patsy. Okay, so improves all the strike attack projectiles by 231 every turn. While it's on the board, friendly powers cost 1 less. Not bad. So we're going to use this to make that red match, which means we're getting attack tiles out there. We have 2 attacks and a strike now. Nope, 1 attack and a strike. And now they're strengthened. Already, just 1 turn in, we got 572 on strike, 488 on attack. It's going to get better and better. Let's take this yellow match, because more yellows mean more it's patsies. Okay, so now we're up to 1320 on strikes, 1695 on attacks. Let's use this red. We'll swipe, oh, I don't know, maybe like right here, because that makes more strike tiles, more things to buff. And we'll put another It's Patsy out there. And we'll do this. 6 random enemy tiles to the bottom and dealing some damage. I don't care about the enemy tiles. We're just doing damage right now. Look at that. That's 6,000 damage on her. I almost want to match this red, but I'll lose 2 strike tiles when I do that, and I don't want to do that. So we'll do this instead. Nope, she'll do it for me. Cute. I guess I should have done it myself. They got rid of one of my patsies, but I still have one out there. Kind of important. It's the whole crux of the operation here. Thankfully it's a repeater. They don't go away without someone forcing them. There has to be a special ability or a match. You know, there's no instant eating ability. Well, there is, but they're not common. We'll take a red, because that means more attack tiles. Thank you, Ronan. Look at that, 10,000 just from those attack tiles. You want to see what they're doing now? I do. Oh, that's 2 buffs. 8,400 for strikes, 6,200 for attacks. It's just gonna get better and better. We're gonna do that. And that guy's dead. These are just 4-star characters. We'll hit that one. And that person's dead. Okay. More buffs. Let's see, what are we up to now? 16,000 for strikes, 10,000 for attacks. I'm pretty sure we got a good handle on things, right? That's not going to kill that person. Let's wait one moment. I knew Mystique was... I knew it was going to be a tile mover next. I got rid of 2 of my strikes. Lame. You want to see something fun? So this would do 12,000 damage. But wait, add the strikes on. That's 15,000 extra. That's 27,000 damage. So close to getting one of these guys down. What if we did like this? Well, let's hit her. Oh, look, it's good now. So now we can do hit her, she's down. Hit that person, hit that person. Beautiful. Thank you. That's good stuff. So yeah, good teamwork. You want to see how it works against Kingpin? Quite fine. If you don't believe me, here. Let's get on in there. I'm not even going to heal him up. We're fine. After this one, we'll use a different team. We want to do an It's Patsy. We'll do right there. Oh, dang it. That's matchable. What I mean by that is they could easily match it away. And Kingpin does like black. Oh, no. Yep. And that ruins a lot of the It's Patsy plan. Okay. We have to try it on hard times here. Unfortunately, Kingpin also likes yellow. So it's going to be hard to get our hands on yellow due to that fact alone. Well, do what we can. We still got the low-level AI. We still have attack tiles that we'll make with matching reds. So it's not like we're doing nothing. We just got to make sure we get our stuff rolling here before he gets his AP up. Reduce AP when we strongest tile but black by 5, and it generates 5 yellow. That seems like a really good team up to use right now. Done. So now we have a Patsy out there again. There we go. Now we can start rolling. Thank you. Fighting Kingpin all these times yielded a good reward. Beautiful. I could match that red in the middle, but honestly I don't see the point. Because, well, I want to have my strikes as boosted as possible, not necessarily just the attacks. Look at that. 2,800. But really, we could just come with this green right now. Whoop. Done. Okay, so there's another team for you. We had Hellcat and Ronin and Big Pun. And Big Pun was really only there just to strengthen up the strike tiles. If you don't remember that passive, I'd be happy to show you real quick over here. It was the blue one. Friendly strike tile strength is increased by 25%. So, you know, you see how strong they get, and percentile 25% of that added on. That's pretty cool. It's this I'll be 100% honest. This passive is usually very weak because, you know, strike tiles are like hundreds of damage. So 25% of like 100 is just another 25 damage added on. And you could give me the hey, every number counts, right? It all adds up. But compared to adding on another character on the team that would give you a bunch more damage passively per turn, I mean, we're only talking 25. I mean, theoretically, I could have just put like, you know, someone that actually mattered in that place that could actually provide another hit. But this being heroic mode, we don't have those options. We have a limited roster. So I was making use of the fact that this passive actually fits all those strikes we're making with the low-level AI, and we're boosting them further past what Hellcat already is. It's just a situational thing. I don't see us using this combo that much in the future, given that, I mean, unless they run around and do street-level people again. Okay, next team. Take out the 5s. We'll just do 4s and 3s. What was the next team I did? There was another one, and it was decent. Let's see. It was Melinda. I know that now. And it was... Where is she at? Mockingbird. Mockingbird for the reason of secret mission. As long as you have 5 AP and your strongest color, friendly matches deal 16, 13 more damage. That's all friendly matches, not just hers. All friendly matches. Doing extra damage means we could trigger her yellow that we talked about earlier, the shield training. We can trigger this more often, getting more free AP. The color of AP is going to be red. For, you know, both characters' strongest is red. Let's get another character to fill this team out. Who was the other person we used? Might have been Black Cat, or was it? Oh, it was Echo. That's right. I had it on Echo for Billy Club. If I produce enough red and to fire off a Billy Club, these Billy Clubs do damage at the end of their countdowns. It's 2-turn countdowns, right? I'm sorry, 3-turn countdowns, but they stun the opponent for 2 turns. And then it's 12,000 damage? Jeez. So the idea is to fire these off almost as often as possible. I say almost because I want to save 5 red so Mockingbird's secret mission keeps going. So in other words, every time I hit 14 or more red, I fire off a Billy Club. That way I keep my passive rolling with Mockingbird to do more match damage. Make sense? If it doesn't, it's about to. We're going to boost red by 1, by 2 I should say. That way we're only 1 match away from getting that secret mission rolling. There's not a lot of red AP boosters out there, by the way. Just, you know, little random thoughts. Okay, I'm going to show this to you right here. This is a great example of when to do what. It's a very vague statement, I understand, but You see a match 5 right here, right, with the greens. I can move that green left and make a match 5. I'm not going to do that. More often than not, 95% of the time, take the match 5. Why would you not, right? Well, I told you just a moment ago, all we need is 5 red AP to start doing an extra 1,600 damage per match. Okay, per match we make. There's 3 red up here. This will start our combo rolling. Let them have this green. That could be theirs. It's gonna suck. They'll get a match 4 out of it. Yes, that's not fun. But you'll get your combo rolling now. If I make this match 5, that 1 red up here, that one's gonna drop a space. And now I'm not guaranteed to get a red match. I'm gonna take the guaranteed red match right now and get my passives rolling. Okay. So now that we have our passives rolling, you'll see how much damage we're doing here in just a sec. I'm gonna, right here, we'll take this yellow. Look at that. Look at that match damage increase. That's a ridiculous amount of extra damage we're doing now. And all we had to do is just sacrifice that 1 match 5 in the beginning to make it happen. I'm going to try to spread my AP out a bit, because remember, if the enemy makes a match 4 and we have 8 or more in it, I want to say it's 8 for where I have it set up. Yeah, 8 or more in that color, we get to fire a random friendly power at no cost. So I want to try to get those numbers up. Could use some blue, purple, black, anything that isn't green really. So let's take this. Anything that isn't green, and yet I see a green match. Oh, there's a black. There we go. I'll take the team up into yellow, maybe? Unfortunately, we haven't triggered her shield training. Oh, well, not that way. I meant for the attack damage way. We need to trigger that. We need a little more oomph. We'll get there. That could help, but we'll be eating our own strike tile away, and I don't really want to do that. Oh, Symbiote Snare. How annoying. Because now our passive is shut down for the turn. Do I take the purple? I feel like I do. Feel like we take this purple. Oh, Echo's in front, so she's going to make another strike, which is welcome. Cool. We'll take that. So now we can fire off our secret mission if we'd like. Mockingbird is taking a couple of good hits here. That's not cool. There we go. See, free attack. Because of Opportunist, we had enough AP after that match 4. Free hit. So we got a free stun. Nice. Destroy up to 8 AP of the enemy's strongest color, black, and generate 5 AP in your strongest, which is red. Not bad. That could be really useful right now. I kind of want to wait a little longer. Like, let's do this. Hey John, how's it going, man? Good to see you. We're just running through some 4-star options here for going against Wilson Fisk and his crew. I'm gonna run the secret mission now because it's gonna get us up to 16 red. Now that we have 14 plus red, which I said is the magic number, we're gonna fire off a Billy Club. So that way we can still have 5 red left over, or 5 or more, I should say, to keep our secret mission rolling. Okay, we could have done that on anyone, to be quite honest, but you'll see. You'll get it. You'll see why this is going to work. Let's hit this yellow. Because Chasm is street level. I know, right? There's some silly ones this time, but most of them are okay. I need a little more red to fire off another billy club. I need 4 more. Why am I doing 1s? Are those protects this strong? 518. That's weird. What's our strongest color right now? 5 red. We have 10 red. I totally spammed him this event. Oh, Chasm? I did not. I used a lot of Shang-Chi. a lot of Shang-Chi. Not ashamed of that at all. I'm thinking I should just stun these guys and call it a day. Like, let's stun him. And then move over to here. Let's hit this. Oh, I hear noises on the upstairs. My ladies have come home from shopping. Oh, Billy Club activated. That's another person down. More shield training, which means more red. This Billy Club tile is still going to stay there. Meanwhile, we're going to fire another one off. Right there in Bullseye's face. Now we have 2 Billy Clubs roaming the board. Both of these do a lot of damage and an extra 2 turns of stun. Gonna hit this right here. And do that. It's a lot of extra damage they're giving me here. I'm gonna stun somebody. I'm thinking of stun you. Just you're annoying with your whole stun thing. I'm tempted to forego my thoughts on... Oh boy. Tempted to just fire this off right now and stun him. Because that would put me at 1 AP left, and I would need... I need 5 AP to keep that match damage rolling. You know what? I won't do it. I'll be going against my own advice. Let's not do that. Let's just match the thing and get it over with. There we go. Billy Clubs. Billy Clubs. I'm just going to use an infiltration just for the heck of it right now. Just because it's a team up and let's get rid of it. And I need a blue so I can stun him again when he wakes up. There we go. He doesn't get turns. You can see between the blue from Melinda May and Billy Clubs from Echo, we're producing all that free red AP. These Billy Clubs are running the show. So again, an all 4-star option you can run with. Going pretty nice here. And to show it against Kingpin himself, once again, Mockingbird, Melinda, and Echo. This is the second team we're showing off so far, John. Just so you know what you've missed so far. The other one was Hellcat, along with Ronin and Big Pun, 4-star Punisher. They made the stupidest, strongest strike tiles you could imagine 4 stars doing. Since, I don't know, since maybe a 4-star Captain Marvel and Friends really became a big deal. Anyways, let's get in here. Yeah, literally was doing matches for like 20,000 damage by the end of it. They're pretty good. Just another chapter in the you don't need 5 stars to decimate the teams. I do need a red match right now, though. Just 1 red match. That's what gets this going. Hellcat is a poor man's kitty. When you run that Patsy, definitely. I'm gonna take this yellow, I guess. I need another red match. There we go. Thank you. So now we get the secret mission rolling. So secret mission, don't forget, meaning that our matches do 1,600 more damage now. Shield training kicked in for more red AP. Need a little more red to safely fire off our Billy Clubs. I think my My girls upstairs are going to wake my little one up. I'm hearing so many noises. Okay, here we are. We got 15 red. Oh, wow. He's almost dead already. It's all that extra match damage, really. So I could just throw off a bombshell and just end his existence. I could do a sure shot. That's 5,000 damage right there. I mean, that doesn't seem like a bad deal, right? So we just match 2 colors, like 2 greens. Boop. Noises and unseen little ones equals potential chaos. It's true. 100% true. Okay, so that was another team that's a surefire winner. Now we get to the, I don't want to say the lesser teams, but it kind of is. I've ran 2 really good teams for you guys so far. Now we're going to run into some lower ones. There was a couple things I ran with earlier that had decent potential, but it's really hard to get them what they need to run with. Here, let me illuminate. One of them is Spider-Man India. I was using Melinda May with him when I tried it out because with the pocket radio on Spider-Man India, his green becomes his best match damage. Hence, Melinda May is going to make me more green AP. And that's kind of necessary. For your other person, you could throw in someone like Spider-Gwen for extra web making potential. There's not really a lot of web makers in this group unless you're counting Chasm, but then Chasm's also draining your own personal AP, making it harder to fire off this really, really potent green. So take that for what it's worth. It's hard not to abuse Melinda May's shield training. Just going to be quite honest. The ability to generate AP just because you did damage is really hard to ignore. You could do something different with it, like maybe if you want another AP generator, you can go with Black Cat, because Azure Traps will let you steal AP. But beyond that, I don't think there's a lot of other options for just creating AP. I mean, even Ascended Black Widow that I got over here, her purple at level 3 costs 8. Raising it up levels just makes it cost more, but then I steal different types and more AP, so I don't know. I don't know if it's ever worth that exchange. It takes a lot of AP to get to that point. Well, I could stick with Melinda. I could go Black Cat. I feel like Black Cat might be the way to go for this one. I try not to rerun characters. We should know that by now. So let's go with this, see what we can do. We'll boost a green, and then we will, I got Atlantis on her, if you could see. That's helping me to generate. It is a 5-star Atlantis now. I will admit, that's a little bougie of me, okay? I got an 80% chance to start with 6 green AP. If you have any lesser version of it, still put it on. It's a high percentage chance to start with more green. And we're here mainly because of Spider-Man India's amazing green power. Now, his pocket radio doesn't need to be on, though, right now. I don't actually need to have green be my strongest if I'm not using Melinda May. So let's swap that out, shall we? We could swap it out with a Time Stone, perhaps? But that would mean he'd have to be the one making the green match. Let's see. If I go to... not swap support. Give me a moment here. Just support details. Unequip. There we go. So now we don't have one on. His green is 141. Black Cat's green, 206. So she would definitely have the stronger green. And that's okay. We're not trying to like really compare. We're just more figuring out who would be best for what support. She's going to be one matching greens. So I could go ahead and upon her and put in the Time Stone, because when the character makes a green match, there's a 22% chance to gain an extra green. Critical multiplier up, green damage goes up. I mean, might as well put it on her. And if she gets down for some reason, there's a chance she can revive. But we're not here for that. We're here just for the extra green AP. And then for him, we can put on Atlantis. this should keep him... Yep, there we go. That's good. And then finally for Spider-Gwen, is there something we could do with her? Probably. Let's see. She's one of those pesky Spider-Verse peoples. So perhaps we can use some sort of web-based thing. Oh, well, I got this web shooter on the 4-star one. What's it doing for her? Match damage, less damage from any matches. You could probably hear squeaky floorboards. Oh, here we go. The Yarrow route. 53% chance to gain 5 green AP. Might be putting that on. Think we will, honestly. That seems too good to pass up. More green? Yes, please. Let's go with that. The whole basis was firing off this green. So, let's go. Let's do this. Okay. Now, I could fire it off right away here, but I can't. Because really, it deals damage to enemy team for each web tile on the board. So, I need webs. And the more webs you get, the better. So, let's start off with... What is that one? That's a web spin trap. Remember, I have Black Cat. There's also these traps out there as well. But we want the webs, so let's make our own match. And let's match these Black Cat ones. Because that'll steal some AP. Just to keep them down, you know. I wanted that green, sir. I could destroy this web spin trap. Or I could just take more green AP. See, the web spin traps work even when the enemy matches them, so I'm not too afraid of just letting them go. That's a lot of webs. I mean, can you count them? I mean, it's like a lot. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got a 14 on my first count. I don't want to count again. So, like, just 10 times 4,000 is 40,000 to the enemy team. I mean, this could work right here, right? You want to do it? I think I want to do it. So, that works. Yeah. That wasn't a struggle, was it? Again, we don't need 5 stars. That's, what? 4-star Spider-Man India with 3-star Spider-Gwen, just there for moral support, really, and to put on a green support. And then Black Cat for more AP theft. That's really all that was. Honestly, Spider-Man India did most of it himself. It just having other people to slot in supports on helps a lot. Let's see how it works against the Fat Man, Kingpin himself. It's not fair. I shouldn't call him fat. He's just big boned. So if I did this now, that's just 4,000. Oh, I'm sorry, 9,000 damage to him right now. But I could wait. He's big boned. Yeah. No, John? No? Is that not a phrase you're aware of? I'm sorry. Am I speaking in tongues? Okay, I have 3 webs out there. You are aware. Oh, I can make some webs. Oh, look at all the webs that are out there. I should probably do this now. Okay, so we just settled on the fact that Spider-Man India, with the right supports and characters with him, can definitely do this boss easy. Poof, he gone. That is true. Next up, one more team. I had an idea for one, and it didn't bring as much fruit as I wanted it to. It was something along the lines of like Elektra, Kraven, and Rhino, just making enemy tiles whenever I can and having Kraven punish them over and over again. I mean, it's great, but it relies on me getting black for Rhino and getting purple for Elektra. It is plausible. I'm not saying it's not. It's just the idea, the fact that you have to have that AP to fire them. It might take a while to get there depending on your board luck. So I don't highly suggest that team, but it is an option. I also tried Colleen with Misty Knight, and who was the other person I put in there? I think it was a 5-star or something like that. I'm trying to remember right now. Oh, no. I think it might have been Iron Fist. Give me a second here. Yeah, Heroes for Hire. Yep, has to be 3 Heroes for Hire, and these are the only 3 I could find in there. Colleen says she does 180% bonus match damage for each Heroes for Hire on the team. So do the math. She's a Heroes for Hire. The other 2 are Heroes for Hire. That's 540% bonus match damage. Guess what? It doesn't count until she makes the match. In other words, if she's not already tanking the tiles, she's not going to magically start tanking the tiles. Her numbers stay at what you see in the bottom right of the screen, 212, 187, 163. They don't change from those numbers, or whatever your numbers might show. Even though she might potentially have stronger. So in this team, she ended up only matching my red tiles because my Iron Fist is stronger, or higher level than Colleen. So he was tanking blue and black. Misty was tanking green and yellow. Colleen was just left with red. And so Colleen, when she matched a red, it would do a ton of damage, but it was only on reds. So, yeah. Kind of, if you have a better team setup for Iron Fist, Colleen, and Misty, it could be good. You just need your Colleen to be higher level than these other 2. She needs to be your tank up front. So, this is another team option. It did a ton of damage for every red match. Like, I'm talking like 4,000. And that's without strikes. But unfortunately, she has to be your tank. So, another option for you out there, if you have the team makeup for it. Beyond that, I'm contemplating a couple things here. The rest of the teams that I've been doing with are kind of shaky, to be quite honest. They're not as fun, can I say it that way? We could roll with... I'm looking at Lizard and Misty Knight. They both do fortifications, and that might help us run something here. Deals damage to target, then deals additional damage for each fortified tile on the board, removes their fortifications. See, if I do Misty Knight with that green, and if I buff this green up, let's put it all the way up to like 5, right? That's a lot of damage. And then I go over here, throw in, oh geez, filters. Throw in Lizard. His purple puts up 4 basic tiles in the bottom row to 1 turn fortified repeaters, and they refortify themselves. So you could use that to guarantee yourself 4 extra fortified tiles to use with Bionic Beatdown every time you go to cast it. I mean, obviously it could be more if you cast more R complexes. That's just a thought. This will also help fortify tiles as well. I might actually just lower... Yeah, I think I might lower this yellow to make that work. That sounds like a good idea. The yellow is there for healing, and it does more with there's defenders out there. Basically, it lets her get healed as well. Yeah, I think that might be the better way to go about it. So we have Lizard with his Tail Whip, which is good for stuns. Also good for regenerating his health. You could do a green for team damage, but I feel I'd rather use the green on Misty. Now we just need someone else to play with the fortifications with them. And to be quite honest, I don't think there's really too many options for that out there. Yeah, there's not a lot of fortification play in this set of people. Kind of a shame, really. So we have to have someone else that's going to support them. I wonder if Mr. Negative would be a decent way to go. I say Mr. Negative because he's got some passives that are pretty decent here. His yellow will actually be more useful than Misty's yellow by far. He can create a bunch of different tiles on the board with this yellow, or if there's way too many tiles out there, we could use this for mass destruction. Also, passively, while he is in Martin Lee form, his tiles that he creates are strengthened by 50%. The blue is just straight up passive. While he's Mr. Lee, he takes 30% reduced damage from matches and abilities, and at the start of his turn, he gains 1 AP in one of his strongest colors. AP generation isn't anything to turn your nose up at. While he's Mr. Negative, he also deals 50% bonus damage, and at the start of his turn, improves all friendly strike and attacks by 50%. So, I mean, this is stuff that's nice to have on the side here. I'm not going to build a whole team around this, but it's still decent stuff to have. And finally, the black is there for a nice, like, turnabout thing. You know, basically you make someone hit themselves if they go to hit you. But I'm not going to rely on that. We could do this for AP generation, though. I don't see a problem with that. Gotta run. Catch the rest on YouTube. Okay, John. Thanks for joining me, man. Yeah, I think this will be it, though. Right here. This will be the team. Let's go. Let's get rid of Loki first. Him and Hood are both annoying, but Loki makes it so making match 4s is a detriment. So I'm going to do this match 4 right here, but it has a lot of match 3s to go with it, so it's worth it. To make sure we get our point across, we're going to stun Loki too. We don't want those reds going off unless we say so, you know? We need some purple to make the R complex. We definitely need the green to do a bionic beatdown. I guess we'll take this black because that'll lead to a purple potential. Oh, nope, they'll just take it. Never you mind. We'll take this green into blue. Oh, Dormammu. Oh my god, it's so annoying. I hate that ability. Let's go with... We can do this somewhere here. Deals damage to the target, creates 6 strength attack tiles. On greens and purples, they'll get fortified. So if we do it on this row... There we go. Let's get rid of that countdown. Loki doesn't need it. A little bit of healing. I need some more green. We'll just take that. It'll be worth it. So now I have that green in place. They stole some of my green. There's no decency left in this world. We could run with this yellow. That's decent enough. Okay, shapeshift, huh? And then they put it out of reach. It was within reach to be matched, but then they just matched that option away. Oh well. Loki's almost dead, so we don't have to fear the mischief tiles much longer. Ooh, I forgot I had a support on for that. Oh, that's right, the Hydra. Hydra Henchman. Chance to fortify random friendly special tiles. That's always a fun thought. I think that's the only reason I put that on there. That just happened to work out with this team, I'll be quite honest. Or I could fake it and be like, yeah, I totally meant to do that. There we go, get rid of that shapeshift. I'll take this purple, please. Yes, I know I'm making mischief tiles. Don't worry about it. Oh, more shapeshift. Lame. But now I can do a bionic beatdown. Or I couldn't. He just ruined it again. Let's see. There are 6 or fewer out there, right? I see 1, 2, 3, 4 attack tiles. So this would make 3 strength, 4, 48 tiles, and things that are at least, which would be protect tiles for me. It's not a bad thought. I can do that, or I can do this. Convert 2 random basic tiles to green, then fortify and improve 3 random friendly special tiles. Fortify and improve. That's not a bad idea either. I like that. I think that might be more important right now. Okay, I was hoping it would make a green matchable. Just fine. Let's do this. Okay. They are just getting nice. Look at all those. Oh, wow. She is almost dead. That's not cool. That is not something we foresaw. Well, I can make it so she's not taking the next hit. Come on, Mr. Lee. Get up there. It's time for your turn to take a hit. It's so annoying all the AP theft this team has. Is if they let them get rolling, they can do a lot of stuff with it. Thankfully, they have to share that AP, though. Like, none of them use green. None of them use red. Like they have one yellow ability amongst them. They have a couple of purples, a couple of blacks. They have to share this stuff, you know? So, what if I went... I'm tempted to go black again on this. I think I will. Just keep Lee up front. There we go. I'm going to run with... I want to match the green so bad, but I feel like I'm just putting Misty in danger that, and I kind of need that bionic beatdown to stick around. Oh, go away, Loki. You should have been dead by now. Okay, that's cute. I guess I'll take the black, because that'll put Lizard in the way. There you go, Loki's done. Don't have to worry about his butt anymore. Okay, now let's get Hood out of there. His AP theft is annoying as well. Matter of fact, we're going to stun him so he can stop it for a minute. Just stop. Oh, I want that green match down there pretty badly, but that's going to have to wait. Or is it? That might be my only option. Can I do it again? Can I do it again? Oh, I can. Good. So then I can take this without any fear. Let's go with some purple, right? Yeah, let's get that purple. And then we'll take... I'll take the team up. I'm going to take this team up into the yellow match. All right. They're both unstunned. They have plenty of AP. Something bad's probably going to happen. I'm going to make Lizard take the something bad. There we go. That's good. I'm glad this happened, actually. Let's go yellow to here. Get some green. Oh, got some free green out of it. That's nice. Put the R complex out there. There we go. Our plan's going to come forward, guys. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fortified tiles. Bionic beatdown. Well, that'd knock him silly. Jeez. 2,221 for each. Yeah, let's just kill this person. Boom. Now that's just Mystique over there in a Martin Lee suit. Does she have enough purple to shapeshift? Nope, she's one short. She does not have enough black to do Master Stroke. She does not have enough blue to do her Infiltrate. So we're pretty safe from most of her stuff. Yeah, I think we're good. So we just gotta make sure we gotta keep Misty Knight alive now, because we want to be able to punch this lady out too. I don't see any way to keep her safe though right now. I see greens, team ups, blues, reds. Everything is Misty Knight though. That's a shame. I guess I'll do this. She's gonna take the blue into black. Yeah. Misty's almost dead. That's not cool. Okay. Yeah, I think Misty's gonna bite it here. We're gonna have to rely on other people to do our work now. I don't see a black match or a purple match to keep her out of harm's way. It is what it is. Let's go. Oh, surprise crit. Did that give me a option? It gives you this option. Whoa. Wilson's Gambit. I only see repeaters. Yeah, I don't have any sort of non-repeater options. I have no countdowns to speak of. Oh well. I could take the green. I could take... I guess I'll take the blue? Yeah. I don't need her getting blue. Oh wow, at least she used Master Stroke on someone with like less than 100 health. So I'll take that. That was a win right there. Still Wilson's Gambit. I'm sorry, it was flashing. I had to click it. It's kind of like some OCD sort of thing. Did I just take the green then straight up? Yeah, I guess so. I don't see why I wouldn't. I will hit with... I guess I have no choice. Do I have to use the red now? I've been trying to avoid that. It's pointless for both of our teams. Ugh. Okay, fine. Well, now she's got enough blue to do her Infiltrate. That'll be super annoying. I guess I'll take the yellow? Sure. This is a slow and steady fight at this point. I'm just kind of waiting on enough to get done with her. If she gets enough black, she could totally ruin me again with that Master Stroke. No one likes that. Nobody. I guess I'm going to make the black match. That way I can just stun her for a while. Make her shut up, basically. Oh, wow, that's a lot of purple. Okay. So let's do that. We'll stun her. Let her stew in her own for a while. And what? Do I take this matchup? Yeah, let's just do the team-ups. Why not? Our complex made it to the top. Wow. These things make it to the top. They do a lot of damage. Honestly, I was not seeing that as a way out, but it's a lot more plausible than I thought before. And here it goes, our complex. That's crazy. So stunning her so she couldn't do anything, let the R complex climb on up. Wasn't seeing that happening. Okay, here comes the hard part. Using this against Wilson Fisk. Let's see if it works. We're going to heal up everyone.
Now, if I'm being quite honest here, I would be boosting purple and green, because obviously you need green for Bionic Countdown. We need purple for the R Complex. Having some way of doing that is a little rough, but if we're being honest, I have a 413 Lizard, 394 Mr. Negative, 422 Misty Knight. So, being my highest character, she's going to make more matches than anyone else. The Power Stone would go decent on her. Now that we know a little bit more about this, right? Let's boost our green. Let's boost our purple. And let's see if this works any better now that we know a little more about this. Okay, let's take the match 5, because, you know, it's a match 5. Well, that was handy. Yeah, she did her free move already. So we do this blue. We need green and black tiles. Fourth row has 4 green and black tiles together. So does the 6th row. I'll take the 4th row. So now I have 4 fortified tiles, and I'm just going to punch them. Well, that worked out. Okay. So that has been the Syndicate Showdown on Heroic, using mainly just 4 stars and less. Obviously, if you have the 5 stars, use them, abuse them, get things done. You know how that works. You've played the game long enough to get 5 stars. You should know how to do this. But if you got 4 stars and less, that's all you got. There's plenty of teams out there. We just showcased a few of them, some featuring Hellcat, some featuring Ronin and Mockingbird, some featuring a lot of Melinda May action in there. Spider-Man India has his own team to use, and we just showed how Misty Knight can get things done as well. There's ways to do it. You just got to work with your teammates and communicate, ask for team ups, figure out your supports, level these supports up. We earn them for a reason. And speaking of supports, Puzzle Gauntlet is here. If I had more time today, I'd run it right now, but I do not have that time. Instead, I will be doing the first of them tomorrow, probably in the afternoon during working hours. Don't tell my boss. And that will be that. Tomorrow, we'll get the first 5 of the puzzle out there. Okay? Thank you very much for showing up for the chat today, John. I know you're watching the rest of this on YouTube. Thanks again for the support. And I will see everybody tomorrow for the Puzzle Gauntlet. Good luck with your Alliance Syndicate Showdown stuff. And have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye.